Hi friends, welcome to the channel. Here you will find fascinating videos on a variety of topics. Subscribe and stay tuned. Who invented the fork? Who actually owns the authorship of this useful invention, no one will tell you. History itself, or rather, the course of civilization. In medieval Europe, there were no forks. Even in the 15th or 8th centuries, the rules of good manners prescribed to take meat not with the whole hand, but with 2 or 3 fingers. Fingers should not be wiped on clothes, but rinsed in a special bowl with water. At one time in European homes, there was a fashion for special gloves for eating which were simply thrown away after eating greasy food. Meanwhile, forks already existed. The first forks were huge and had 1 or 2 long tines. For example, in ancient Rome, such forks were used to take meat out of the roaster. Of course, they were not cutlery in our present sense. Noble Roman patricians ate meat and other viands with their hands. During the Renaissance, forks were a luxury item, so they were artistically crafted. Forks and knives were made of silver, gold, ivory, wood, and decorated with various figures, heads, ornaments. At first, the nobility used only 2-toothed forks. Trident forks appeared only in the middle of the 16th century. According to Cardinal Peter Damiani, former Bishop of Ostia, one of the ancient commercial harbors of Rome, the fashion for using forks at the table introduced one Venetian princess. This fashion was quickly picked up and spread throughout Europe. In France, according to historians, the fork appeared in 1379 during the reign of Charles V, and in England in 1608, whence it was brought by the Italians. Only by the middle of the 16th century, forks firmly entered the household, representing not just a cutlery, but almost works of art, large and small, almost miniature, silver and gold, inlaid with enamel and ivory. The use of forks completely replaced special table knives, which were used in pairs at the table in decent homes. However, the fork remained a luxury item for a long time, inaccessible to all other classes. Therefore, most people continued to eat with spoons or their hands. Only by the end of the 19th century was established mass production of forks. In 1860, in England opened a factory where forks were made of silver and silver-plated metal, and forks made of stainless steel, along with other cutlery made of the same steel, conquered the world only by 1920. Today, in the best houses, serve the table with 8-10 forks and knives of different sizes, so that a person ignorant in the subtleties of etiquette immediately and will not understand how to use them correctly, so as not to hit in the dirt face. Remember how the heroine Vera Alentova Katya Tikhomirova, on a visit to Rudik, in a decent house, confused, hearing from his mother, "There is a special knife for fish," and refused to eat sturgeon. Today, there are ordinary forks and snack forks, 2-toothed and 3-toothed forks, forks for meat and fish, for garnish, special forks for cutting lobsters, a fork complete with a knife for oysters, forks combined with spatulas for asparagus, forks for caviar. All of them are of recent origin, nice, early 10th century. Entire volumes have been written about how to distinguish them and how to use them. There are even buffet forks for miniature appetizers, on the run, that is, standing. By the way, we also owe the word buffet to the fork, in translation from French fourchette, fork. That's it! Thank you for watching the rest of this. If you like the video, don't forget to rate and subscribe.